Hello, Captains. I'm your host, Winters, and joining me tonight is Lance and Jesse. On tonight's show, we will discuss the latest Star Trek Online news, find out what's been going on within the Priority One Armada, and then we will warp into battle for tonight's away mission. Hello and welcome to the Priority One Armada livestream, multicasting live via Facebook, Twitter, YouTube and Twitch on Thursday the 3rd of December 2022. Tonight we are chilling out on Bejor Instance number 1 while we hold our roundtable discussion. Lance, Jesse, how's it going, guys? How have you all been?
It's going great. Had a good week. Enjoyed those Black Friday sales. Got some good stuff.
I just realised, and thank you, Baron Vonzola, for pointing out, I said Thursday instead of Saturday. Oh my god, I still have TFO Thursday on the mind. Yes, I'm sorry about that. But anyway, moving along swiftly. Jesse, how have you been?
I'm doing good, just hanging out.
Very good, very good. Want to welcome everyone who's tuned in here. Nova, Baron Vonzola, thank you for pointing that out. Phil Monk Productions, that's AJ, isn't it? Yeah, that's you, AJ. Vindale, who else have we got? Jaquita Seal, Phil Monk Productions, Mirrodin, hello Mirrodin. Thank you guys all so much for tuning into us tonight. Jaquita Seal says, I just thought I'd slipped into a wormhole and gone back in time. That's funny. Also want to welcome SC Creations, who just followed our Twitch channel within the last 20 minutes. Thank you so much. We really, really appreciate your support. So Lance, why don't you tell us what's on the agenda for tonight's show, please?
Well, in just a few short minutes, we will move into the roundtable, which is being held at Bejor Instance 1. We will discuss the latest news in Star Trek Online, and then get to an update on the latest Priority One Armada news and highlight some of our outstanding members in our community. After the roundtable, our away mission this week is going to take us to the Badlands Battle Zone to battle the Terran Empire and show them the Priority One Armada is a force to be reckoned with. We also earn marks, XP, loot, and most importantly, dilithium. Your character needs to be level 50 to join in.
Alright, so moving on, let's kick off our first giveaway of the night, guys. So captains, for your chance to win a Tilly Bridge Officer code, we would like you to type in the word, or letters in this case, Q's into the chat now. Type Q'(S) into the chat. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in Q's, and that will enter you in with a chance to win this Tilly Bridge Officer code. And best of luck, everyone.
If you're not a member of the Priority One Armada and want to chat with us in game throughout the week, then join our public Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
And if that's not enough and you would like to become a member of our Priority One Armada community, then head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your career as a part of the Priority One Armada.
Well, we have a lot to talk about this week in Star Trek Online news, so let's jump into the roundtable. Lance, tell us all about the item upgrade weekend, please.
Sure. Still striving to get the greatest performance out of your equipment? This week will be the perfect time to apply tech upgrades to your gear, as Stowe is doubling the amount of technology points earned from each one applied. From December 1st to December 5th, every tech upgrade used will apply twice as many technology points towards your next upgrade.
Woohoo!
This in turn reduces the amount of dilithium that must be spent to reach each upgrade threshold, allowing captains additional chances to attain both mark and rarity increases on their favorite loadouts.
So, Jesse, we'll start off with you. Have you taken advantage of this upgrade weekend? Have you got any characters that needed gear upgrade or anything like that? Or are you skipping this one and don't have anything to work on?
I've somewhat taken advantage of it. I don't have a lot of characters, but some characters I have been trying to get some gear taken care of, so it's done and over with, since I do not like spending dilithium.
Yeah, because this cuts down on the amount of dilithium that you spend by 50%. Like, that's a huge saving. Lance, how about you? Now, I know you're mainly on Xbox, but you do have a PC account as well. So, do you have any characters that you were able to work on during this event?
Yeah, the character that I'm currently on right now, I need to...
That's Wilson,
I'm working on...
it?
Yeah, Wilson, that's right.
Yep.
I am recreating my USS Palace. It's the Fleet Battle Cruiser. and the beam overload build for that. So I'm working on getting that up and going, and I got a few items I need to upgrade yet.
All right. Okay. Very good. Very good. For myself, I actually had two characters ready to go. Like, I've actually been waiting for an upgrade weekend, and I was able to do not only the space build, but I was able to do the ground build and the bridge officers. And I this is kind of how I do it, where I play Star Trek Online. I work on a character or a couple of characters, and I, get all the gear and everything, and get the ground build and the space build and the bridge officers all done. And then when an upgrade weekend comes around, I take advantage of it and I upgrade whatever characters I was able to get ready for it. So yeah, this time around I had two characters ready, so it was great to get those done.
Sometimes I don't have the patience, though. Sometimes I just buy the Phoenix upgrades.
Yep. I'm actually, would you believe it, I'm actually still using the original Phoenix tech upgrades. The ones that were grandfathered in from the change that I still have like 350 of those left, even after the upgrading that I've done this time around.
Nice.
Yeah, so definitely very nice to have those there. Right, let's move on to item number 2. Jesse, tell us all about the Excelsior 2, please.
Indeed. The Excelsior 2. The form evolves as the mission grows, but the core cruiser design of Starfleet has stood the test of time, alternate time, backwards time, and anomalous time, and everything in between. Get good systems and great crew, protect them as much as science allows, and allow them the flexibility to see the mission complete through all of its bizarre energies. They don't teach in textbooks. The Excelsior 2 is formidable, able to place itself where it needs to be without fear, and render aid or unleash hell as the captain decides. The Excelsior 2 Intel Heavy Cruiser, created by the Federation in response to a changing galaxy, the Excelsior 2 employs a number of technologies and strategies normally left to the shadows of the intelligence service. While not itself a spy vessel in the Starfleet sense, the fusion of information technology and combat readiness with a well-rounded and durable hull, combined with a bit of extra engine power to keep the platform flexible, has grown it into a formidable vessel. The Excelsior 2 is equipped with the ability to mask warp signatures and employ active sensor arrays. The former allows the starship to cloak while not in combat, and the latter allows intel craft to gather information about their targets to expose a vulnerability. The Excelsior 2 comes equipped with the experimental power redirection. This unproven technology allows a combination of beam overload and beam fire at will maneuvers to be performed at once by dumping tremendous amounts of power through the weapon arrays, as well as a few auxiliary phasers arrays configured directly into the console itself. Power to non-weapon systems provide an additional bonus to energy weapon damage. During this period, as foes fall, the energy released by their power source accumulates in the exposed phaser banks, increasing the rate at which these additional attacks occur. The result is a tremendous volley of energy weapon fire that cannot be sustained for long, but with foes are unlikely to endure for long after. The ship comes with a Commander Engineer, Intel Specialist Bridge Officer seat, and a Lieutenant Commander Science Miracle Worker Specialist Bridge Officer seat. It is a 4x4, so it is your basic cruiser. 4 device slots. Bridge Officer stations include, as I just mentioned, 1 Lieutenant Tactical, 1 Commander Engineering / Intel, 1 Lieutenant Commander Science Miracle Worker, and 1 Lieutenant Command Universal. It is a 4 Tactical, 4 Engineer, and 3 Science. Scale is with level, so you can get this after you complete the tutorial. And it comes with a cloak, which is very odd for an Excelsior class. The console it comes with, experimental power redirection. Activating this console grants the ship an unpredictable mix of Fire Will 3 and Beam Overload 3, a large bonus to energy weapon damage based on the sum of the shield and engine and auxiliary power, and a suit of overloaded phaser arrays, or attacks, which strike out at all nearby foes. As foes fall, the energy released by their power source accumulates in exposed phaser banks, increasing the rate at which these additional attacks occur. The experimental system pushes tremendous amounts of power through the ship's beam array to create a truly spectacular catastrophe of weapon fire. Auxiliary phaser array banks channel to access power to avoid overheating issues, though they are only rated for burst uses. A cannon and cannot be employed like traditional phaser arrays. The power drain involved is amused, and while R&D maintains hope that it will stabilize for more consistent use, the system has found a niche on the battlefield as a continuous weapon. Well, that's a lot to read.
And you're not finished yet.
I know.
Yes.
The console also applies bonus to energy weapon damage and starship weapon amplification. This console can be equipped in any starship in any slot. You can only equip one of these consoles on a single ship.
Boo.
Now for the fun part, the traits. Calculated broadside. While this trait is slotted, activating beam, fire at will, or an intel bridge officer's ability improves both beam damage and all beam resistant rating to side arcs. If threatening stance is active, the damage resistant bonus is doubled. If not, aggro generated by attacks is massively reduced. So holy moly, that's a tanking ship.
Right, so we'll start off with you, Lance, this time. What's your take on this ship? Has it piqued your interest at all? Do you think it might be something you might want to get, or how do you feel about it generally?
Well, I have to tell you that ever since I saw Star Trek 3 as a kid, I've loved the form of the Excelsior, and I like this version too.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I definitely will go for this one, and the beam overload options sound actually pretty fun since I'm working on a beam overload build right now. So definitely we'll go get this one. And anyway, even if it didn't have that, I am just a sucker for the look of the Excelsior. I mean, it's such a great design.
All right, okay.
I've always been in love with it.
Right. Jesse, same question to you.
I express how much I want this ship.
Oh,
Like,
by
I
all
love
means.
all the Excelsiors. I must have it. I must.
This is coming in the Infinity Lockbox, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah. So you're definitely going to go for it as well, Jesse.
Yes.
Go on.
It's thinking about the way this ship's built. As all the Excelsiors that you've played in game, this is probably the first one with this kind of layout, and the amount of damage it can probably output is going to be insane.
Yeah. I'm somewhat like yourself, Lance, and not in other ways. So I've never been a fan of the Excelsior, but this one looks pretty damn good to me, and I do like the look of it. It is a nice looking ship. I think the intel in it is interesting. Like, you don't traditionally, and I know the only reason why it has it is because it's an intel ship, but you don't really think of Federation ships having cloaks, at least not many of them. And the only reason this one has a cloak is because it's an intel ship. That's the reason why they've done it. It's just such a pity it wasn't a battle cloak. If this was a battle cloak, man, I would be jumping out of my skin trying to get this thing. I do like it. It sounds really interesting. That, like, you know, beam fire at will and beam overloads mixed into it, like beam fire at will and beam overload together at the same time. Oh my god, that's amazing. But am I going to go for it? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking I might be better off waiting for this to come in a mods bundle, because it's going to happen. It'll arrive in mods at some stage. What do you guys think?
I have a T6 coupon on my Xbox. I could just hold on to that Infinity coupon. So
right,
I may just do that.
Yeah, no, because if you wait for the update, you'll be able to get it straight away with that coupon. So yeah, that would be the wise thing to do for sure. So Captain BG says, so would have been an instant buy if it was in the C store for me. Yeah, if it was in the Z store for me, I would have picked it up definitely. I would have used one of my 100% off coupons. Mirrodin says, I want that broadside trait. Yeah, that really does sound interesting. Baron Von Zolo says, pass. So he's going to skip this one. Understandable. Wake Roberts says, I would like to have this ship to add to my collection. I'd rather have the Sagan more though. So all right, I probably butchered the name of that. Is it Sagan or Sagan or?
No, you got it.
I got it. I know I messed that up before. You know, the butcher names and all. Right. Anyway, what say we announce the winner of our first giveaway? What do you think about that, guys?
All right.
Yes.
Right.
Did everyone type in the stream? Did everyone put their Q's, mind their P's and Q's?
We're gonna give you a few seconds here. If you haven't entered in for the current giveaway, you have to type in Q's into the chat now. That is Q''S. So you have 5, 10. What am I doing? 10. Jeez. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I am just not on ball tonight at all.
I think it was 5-10 Thursday.
I was going to go 5, 10, 15, 20. I was like, where am I going with this? Yeah, man. Jesus, you swear I was only after getting up and like my brain isn't working at all. Anyway, so yes, you had to type in Q's. That was going to enter you in with a chance of winning. So the lines are now closed. If you haven't typed in, you'll have to wait for our next giveaway. This is for a Tilly Bridge Officer code. Yes, Jason, I know I'm losing it. I am definitely losing it. Give me a break. It's like 2:20 in the morning here. It's like really, really late. I had a lot of meetings today as well. But anyway, so the winner is, oh my god, Charuzu84. Charuzu84. Congratulations. If you can please email us, or not email us, if you can please message us on Twitch, since you are the winner on Twitch, and let us know what your email address is, your real world email address. We will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. So yeah, well done and congrats again. Should we start off the next giveaway? Or will we wait a little bit? Let's see, what have we got here? We got Lance doing all of this, then Xbox News. Yeah, we'll wait. We'll move on to the next thing and then we'll start it in a few minutes. So, Lance, could you tell us all about Q's Winter Wonderland?
Absolutely. It's the seasonal favorite from years past, returning to once more to Star Trek Online. Q proudly invites personnel of all ranks, allegiances, species, cosmological variances, and molecular stabilities, or lack thereof, to ring in the holiday season and visit his Winter Wonderland for fun, frivolity, and prizes. Participate in your choice of Winter Wonderland activities to work your way toward obtaining the fabulous new T6 starship, the Fakiri Birjai Interceptor. I'm probably butchering that one. And this ship was revealed earlier this year in a 10 Forward weekly stream where your suggestions were taken into account to build its stats. Like last year, this year's festivities will be integrated into Star Trek Online's recently released event interface as part of your mission journal. This means that just like last year, daily progress toward earning your new starship can be obtained by participating in any of the following activities: the fastest game on ice, Klingon ice fishing, Tides of Ice, the Fast and the Flurious, Cones of Conduct, the Krampiri, and the first completion of any of the above activities will fulfill your daily requirement for your account, allowing you to pick and choose how you earn your way to a new starship, play whichever activity you enjoy the most, or change it up each day for greater variety. Each of the above practices, as well as others you can participate in during the winter event, will still reward you with various holiday ornaments which can be used in different denominations to purchase yourself a variety of rewards from years past, as well as a number of new additions that will arrive with the relaunch of the event this year. There's a new Breen space set. When you collect winter ornaments this year, they can be used to unlock a brand new Breen space set that you can take with you outside of the winter event. There are 3 cryonic items in this set: an omnidirectional cryonic beam array, a cryonic torpedo launcher, and the Universal Console Bring Cryonic module. Equipping 2 or all 3 frosty items unlocks a special set bonus. The set bonuses have powers that overcharge cold-based weapons and knock certain subsystems offline. The 3-set bonus power called Cryonic Blackout is an AoE centered on your starship that inflicts cold damage and disables your foe for a period of time. The Breen Omnidirectional Cold Beam Array delivers a 360-degree spread of cold damage. There's a 2.5% chance to cause both shields and engines to go offline for a period of time. The Breen Cold Torpedo Weapon is a super-cooled torpedo that delivers cold damage. It provides a 20% chance both shields and engines go offline for a period of time. And the console, the Universal Breen Cryonic Module, passively gains a Drain Expertise bonus, and it passively gives an auxiliary power setting bonus. It causes a 2-kilometer area of effect cold damage explosion when a foe's subsystem goes offline. There's a new winter event weapon. It's called the Red Riker. Oh god, I love the wordplay on that one. You're gonna shoot your eye out, Will. Unlock a classic-style BB rifle to use in the winter event, the Red Riker. This beautiful wood-polished rifle has Riker's insignia on it. If you think about shooting your eye out, think again. Try out this secondary attack and see what happens. It's quite a nice weapon to control any snowy situation, since the rifle's BBs can disable your snowy enemies for different times depending on which firing mode you use. Should be helpful when there is a simulated snowman coming down all 4 lanes. We are quite certain this will be your #1 gun. There's also new winter event hats. So if you're looking for any additional winterization, whether you are Starfleet, Klingon, or Romulan, we have your off-duty knitted hats ready to wear so you can show how stylish you are in cold times. So don't miss out on a warmer experience. Q's Winter Wonderland will be live on all platforms starting December 6th and run through January 5th.
Wow. I am ecstatic with that word, winterization. Yeah, winterization. You've been winterized. It reminds me of, do you remember, like, back in the 80s and 90s? You've been tangoed. Do you guys ever have that over in the States? Or is that just a European thing?
I think that's just you.
I don't remember that one.
No, you've been tangoed. The guy running along with a big orange hand. Anyway, Jesse, we'll start off with you. What are you most looking forward to in this year's Q's Winter Wonderland winter event?
I don't know about you, but that BB gun looks very tempting to go do something I probably shouldn't be doing with it.
Yeah, agreed. So that's the thing you're most looking forward to?
Perhaps.
And what event will you be doing to... I'm assuming you're going to go for the ship, right?
I'm not sure yet, honestly. Never been really a fan of the Breen ships.
Well, it's a Fikiri ship, isn't it?
Oh, is this a Fikiri?
Yeah, it's Fikiri, yeah.
This is like...
It's an interceptor.
Sure yet. I just really don't know.
All right. Lance, what are you most looking forward to?
Yeah, I wonder if this is the last year they'll do Fikiri, but I'm hoping they start doing other ones. I mean, the ship's cool, but I mean, I probably wouldn't fly it very much, but I definitely want the Breen space set. I like putting all the Breen weaponry and cold damage on my Breen ship. Not necessarily like best build, but it's fun. I like the theme, so definitely looking forward to that set. And I usually just do fastest game on ice, but a bit of advice for anyone listening, as I learned this one last year, but everyone else knows it, and I just am late to the game. But if you really want to earn ornaments, it's running all the duty officer assignments on all your characters, and you will start raking in ornaments to buy stuff.
Yeah, I do give that tip out every year. The best way to get the winter currency is to run DOF missions on as many characters as you can, and you will be swimming in the winter ornaments and stuff. And it requires very little effort. Just go to ESD, go to Q's Winter Wonderland, and run the missions that are available in both locations, and do it on multiple tunes, and it'll just start piling up.
Yeah, I was able to get tons of stuff for multiple characters doing it that way.
Yep, exactly. Right. How about we start our next giveaway now? Sound like a plan?
Works for
Let's
me.
do it.
Right, so this is for another Tilly Bridge Officer code. And Nova, I know you've already spoiled it for everyone. Not that it was very hard to figure out, but yeah, you probably know what all the keywords are going to be tonight. What we would like you guys to do is type in the word winter into the chat now. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Just type in the word winter into the chat, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. So, best of luck, everyone. Right, let's move on to item number 6. Jesse, Xbox and PS4 news. Why don't you tell us what's going on there? Please.
Oh boy, this is going to be fun. Become the Praetor. The first iteration of a design was created by the Remnant Star Empire to serve as the flagship of the Predator. At the time, although the Empire eventually gave way to the Republic following the devastation caused by the Hubris supernova, effective and stylish designs such as this one are not easily abandoned. In the modern era, it has been refitted with all the latest powerful weapon arrays and subsystems to complement its excellent communications and coordination systems. This new Romulan starship from Star Trek Strange New Worlds is coming to Xbox and PlayStation on December 6th, so it is 3 days away. It will be available as part of an update to the Infinity Lockbox. The ship has 5 forward, 3 aft, and 4 device slots. Bridge officer stations involve 1 Lieutenant Commander Tactical, 1 Commander Engineering / Command, 1 Ensign Science, and 1 Lieutenant Commander Universal, and 1 Lieutenant Universal / Miracle Worker. It is a 4 Tactical, 4 Engineering, 3 Science, and it scales with your level, so you get this ship right after the tutorial. The Starship trait, which comes with this, is called Test Them. While this trait is slotted, the damage buff granted by decloaking causes your damage to marked foes. Defeating any marked foe enables the array, if I can speak today, oh my lord, are weak 1, 2, 3, and 4, depending on foe size. They are weak is a buff that improves self and allied ships, damage, hull capacity, and lasts until the player moves maps. Only the largest applies. Its special costume, the Predator Beta, based on the original concept in Star Trek Strange New Worlds. The Predator Beta costume shows what the ship may have looked like before it received some changes for its final on-screen version. The costume is unlocked with the Predator Command Warbird battlecruiser for free. I cannot speak English today.
No, you were having some difficulties there. So, Lance, I suppose we'll just ask you, since this is Xbox and PS4 news, are you interested at all in this ship, or do you think you're going to give it a miss? Is it something you're going to try and get?
No, I mean, when they announced it, I'm like, what ship is that from? So it didn't even stand out to me from watching it in the episode, so I wouldn't try too hard to get this one at all.
Yeah, I'm not very into the look of it at all. It looks like a really weird ship. I can't say that I'm a fan of it at all, to be honest. Did we start the next giveaway?
Yes,
we did.
We did.
Was it winter or winters?
Winter. Yeah. So the first one was Q's. Second one is winter. So can we take guesses as to what the third one is going to be? Right, let's move on to item number 7. Lance, why don't you tell us about Xbox Armada updates, please?
Sure, the Xbox, as a reminder, the Xbox, we're all having problems here. So the Xbox Armada will be conducting routine maintenance and removing inactive players starting Thursday, December 15th. To ensure your characters are not removed, please make sure you register at www.PriorityOneArmada.com. Go to the forums, find the category Priority One Support Center Xbox, and follow the instructions on the thread titled Active Xbox Players. If your character is inadvertently removed, fear not, just send a message and your character will be added back to the fleet at your earned rank privileges. Xbox players, don't forget to join us for our weekly fleet mates hosted by Turcotte on Wednesdays and Saturdays, starting at 2:30 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time.
Woohoo!
Join us for some TFOs, battleground action, prizes, and just plain fun. If you'd like to join, we meet up in-game at Quarks and Deep Space Nine, or on the Team Voice Discord channel. And speaking of Discord, As a reminder, Xbox players, you can now link your Discord to your Xbox so you can chat with your fellow console and PC players. Please make sure to join the Armada Discord because soon promotion requests will either need to be made there or on the Priority One Armada website. You can find the link to the Armada Discord on the website or in the daily fleet message in-game. And I'm really proud of all the Xbox players we've gotten to go to the website and sign up. I think I even have 1 or 2 on there right now. I have to go approve.
Yeah, it's been absolutely fantastic to see so many Xbox members going to the website and registering and just navigating the website and looking at the various different things that's available on there, all the different resources and what have you. So yeah, it's been absolutely brilliant, and yeah, I can only imagine how proud you are. I'm proud as well. It's fantastic to see so many taking advantage of it. Because it is a resource that we have, and it's there for everyone to use.
Yep, it's a cool thing, and I just have to mention this as I'm seeing it in the chat about the Praetor ship. Phil Monk Production says it looks like 2 Ferengi years.
Yeah, he's right. Oh man, that's funny.
You're making some lobes tonight.
Yeah. Umox. Right, let's move on to item number 8. PC patch notes for Thursday, the 1st of December. There are none. Moving on to item number 9. Armada news. So, Colony Sim Sundays. Tomorrow we continue the Colony World invasion simulations every Sunday for the Priority One Zeta fleet. This is in an effort to build up the massive amount of provisions that are needed to complete all of the Tier 5 upgrades. This is it, guys. Just one last big push and we can get to a Tier 5 colony in Zeta fleet. Accolade Hunter continues this Monday. James has also started a community build project where you, the viewers, can vote on what gear equipment James puts on his ship. As he's just got all Accolade Hunter's reputations to Tier 5, allowing a better build overall. So, do we go full budget build or make James spend loads of money? And the choice is yours. Every Wednesday on our YouTube channel, join James and Tony on our latest Com Relay 47 episode, where we bring you all the latest Star Trek gaming news, whether you play on PC, mobile, or old Earth-style tabletop. Join us each week as we discuss in depth all the week's latest articles. If you'd like to see these episodes even sooner, consider joining our Patreon page as a subscriber. As usual, Thursday is TFO Thursday in the Priority One Armada. This is for all Priority One Armada members and offers us a chance to team up together to earn Marks XP and, more importantly, dilithium. To check the time of this event, open up the fleet window like so. Go to the Events tab and find TFO Thursday in the list. And you can see the time of the event in your local time zone. In-game always converts to your local time zone. So for me, it's on at 1 a.m. on December 9th. But for those of you in the US, it'll be December 8th. And it'll convert the time appropriately for each of you. The Priority 1 Zeta fleet has completed 2 more Tier 5 upgrades, and we already have got a 5th upgrade on cooldown, and we should be able to get the next colony upgrade to go on cooldown with tomorrow's Colony Sim Sunday. So, wow, incredible progress made there in the Priority 1 Zeta fleet. The Priority 1 Romulan Republic fleet has completed another Tier 4 upgrade for the Colony World, and already has another online. This upgrade needs approximately 10,000 fleet marks, some duty officers, dilithium, and provisions to put it on cooldown. The Priority 1 Romulan Republic fleet actually needs like between 15 and 20,000 fleet marks with all the projects and upgrades that are online now at the moment. So there are loads of opportunities for you to earn fleet credits in the Priority 1 Romulan Republic fleet. Moving on to the KDF side, the Klingon High Council fleet is now working towards the Tier 5 Starbase and Colony World. Moving on to the Romulan Chalchiar fleet has started work on its first Tier 3 upgrade for K-13 and is currently in need of duty officers and DIL. So plenty of opportunities for fleet credits to be gained there. If you're interested in joining any of our specialist fleets, like the Ferengi Alliance, the Klingon High Council, the Romulan Republic, or the Romulan Telchiar fleet, you can submit your application on the Priority One Armada website once you have reached the fleet rank of captain in any of our primary fleets. These specialist fleets offer 25% reduced requirements for all promotions, as well as instant access to all fleet stores. Now, the Priority One Armada wants you on Twitter. We would love to boost our social media followers, so each month we're giving away 10 Lockbox Master Keys, 1 T6X token, and 1 Fleetship module. All you have to do is just follow our Twitter account at P1Armada, retweet our promotional tweet, and or comment on our promotional tweet to enter. So make sure you follow us, retweet, and comment for more chances to win. Check out our Twitter account at P1Armada. Now, not only that, we made a TikTok account. Feel free to follow it. We'll be adding clips from all our latest shows, so feel free to clip something you found funny, and the best ones will be featured on there. To find us, simply type in your search at P1 Armada. And captains, we want your help. We're looking for able members to join the Junior Officer Program. These officers will help the senior staff in running TFOs for TFO Thursday each week. The only requirement we have is that you're willing to chat on Discord. If you're interested, please contact Admiral Brent on our Discord server. Right, so finally, there is one very special member that we would like to highlight this week, and that is Captain Lam at Lamtor Prime, who is an Xbox member, if I remember correctly. We want to thank him so much for his recent donation that he made on the Priority One Armada website. And we literally wouldn't be able to keep the lights on around here if it wasn't for Captain Lamter and so many others like him who contribute to the community. It literally pays for everything, like website hosting fees, production software for this show, domain name fees, IFTTT services, the restreaming software for this show, absolutely everything. So thank you, Captain Lamb, so much for your support of the Priority One Armada. We really, really do, and very sincerely appreciate it so much. So thank you from the bottom of our hearts.
Yep, thank you, and yeah, he's a gem. He's awesome to have in the Xbox fleet.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but he is actually one of the Outstanding Member Award winners, wasn't he?
He was.
Yeah.
That is correct.
Yeah. He was one of the winners of the Kelly Bennett Outstanding Member Award, and that award was issued back in September of this year. So, I think I remember him posting pictures of the award.
He had a nice little setup on his desk, too.
He really did. He really, really did. If you would like to support the Priority One Armada, you can make a donation on our website and receive a thank you package based on the amount you donate. Visit PriorityOneArmada.com to find out more. Right. What say we announce the winner of our current giveaway, guys? What do you think about that?
Couldn't agree more.
Yeah, sound like a plan? Okay, so this was for another Tilly Bridge Officer code, and what we wanted you guys to do was type in the word winter into the chat, and that would enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. So the lines are now closed, and the winner is Twitch viewer Mirrodin. Congratulations!
Congrats!
You have won a Tilly Bridge Officer code. So, Mirrodin, if you could please send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel and let us know your real-world email address, we will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show. So, yeah, well done and congrats again. That's fantastic. Right. Will we get the third No, we'll wait a little while, will we, for the third one? Because we're done with the news now. So we're going to break into our away mission. So we are going to the Badlands Battle Zone, guys. So if everybody beams up... excuse me. And we start making our way to the Badlands Battle Zone, we will get this party started. Oh, look at that. An Intel Dreadnought with the Riemann shield. That's looking nice.
Shiny.
Yeah, definitely. Very.
I have to give Already 8 the credit. They're already in their Christmas garb.
Are they really? Yep, Santa Winters will be around come Tuesday. I think it's starting Tuesday, isn't it?
Make sure you sign your write your letters to Santa Winters.
Yep. All right.
Checking his list.
Checking it twice. Gonna
Oh, God,
find
he's
out
watching
who's
us.
naughty or nice. All right. So it looks like we're into a fresh map. So once you get in here, just everybody split up and start blowing things up and capturing points. I see there's already some people. Who is this? Space Hog. Hey, Space Hog. You are on the ball, man. I'm telling you. Already here and already capturing.
Is that a Radiohead song or album? Space Hog?
Is it?
I might be. Someone in chat will tell me if I'm right or wrong.
Probably, yeah. Oh, if I turn around this way, I can shoot at him. Ha 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 ha.
Space Hog's a band?
Baron Monzola, yeah, he just replied. He said it's a band. So the best way to do this, guys, is whatever instance you get into, just all split up and all go to different points, and we'll capture the map, the entire map, really, really fast, like, and we'll get onto the boss stage, and we'll probably do like 2 runs of this or something, hopefully. So
Make
there's.
sure-
Go on.
Make sure to eject your red shirts. That's how you make it most effective.
You should not die in the Badlands Battle Zone. I'd be very disappointed if anybody dies in the Badlands Battle Zone. And as sure as I've said that, I'm going to blow up.
I'm going to get a T1 ship. Hold on.
You're going to get a T1 ship. Oh man, I remember doing that years ago, like when T5 was the highest you could get, and I jumped into like an infected conduit in a T1 Miranda. And oh my god, the flack that I got. Oh my god, noob! Oh, the whole team freaked out. And they were like, oh Jesus, oh, noob just jumped in. Oh look, he's in a T1 Miranda. Oh man, I was so embarrassed.
Wah, wah, wah.
Yeah, it was pretty funny.
I loved our Xbox Mayday night where we all went in here with like T1s, 2s, and 3s.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Awesome, that's fantastic. So, is there any celebrations going on Xbox for the holiday season? Anything that you guys have planned or anything like that?
Yeah, I believe we'll have an announcement on that one next week.
Nice, excellent. That's fantastic. Yeah, we've already started ours on PC. As the mail said, Winter's Elves will randomly pick winners from throughout the Armada every single day for the whole month of December, and you can win prizes. Tier 116s, actually, to be more specific. And we're doing that throughout the whole month of December. And yeah, just part of the great holiday giveaway that we do every year. Hi Phoenix, how's it going? Thank you so much for tuning in and for chatting with us. So have you guys got all your Christmas shopping done, or are you like, last minute kind of thing, or do you even do anything for Christmas or anything like that?
I am a late starter for sure.
Yeah, always last minute.
Usually one big Amazon order.
Right. Like where they have to get a van just for you to handle all the stuff that you've bought.
Exactly.
Yeah. I cannot believe that we are back at December again and the winter event is about to start. I mean, I said this on Thursday. It seems like it was only, a couple of weeks ago that we were doing the anniversary, as in the STO anniversary. And here we are now back at Q's Winter Wonderland starting next Tuesday. And then we'll be into STO's 13th year anniversary. It's just crazy.
It has gone fast this year.
It really, really has. Very fast.
Hey, it's what they say. Your time flies when you're having fun.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true, actually. It must be all the fun that we have in Priority One Armada. And I don't mean that sarcastically. I mean that very, very genuinely. Because we do have some really good times. Just hanging out on Discord more nights and just messing that will be going on, or teasing that will be going on, or people telling funny stories. And it's such a blast. I do have so much fun on our Discord.
I lose more sanity every time I go to that channel.
We don't tease people, do we?
Sometimes.
Nova's never been teased, right?
Nova's never been teased. No, nobody's ever teased Nova.
Not yet, at least.
No, nobody ever teases Nova. She wouldn't tolerate it. She's too bossy, and
yes, dear.
Yeah. Yeah, like there was one night she
I love talking to Nova.
Yeah,
that was awesome.
There was one night that we were on Discord and Nova keyed up her push to talk, and just as she done that, Mallory went, "Honey," and I said to Nova, I said, "Tell Mallory," I said, "Yes, dear."
It was perfect.
Yeah, it was pretty funny. Alright, let's take a look at the map. Wow, we've only got 3 more places to capture. We are rocking this. Nova says, uh-oh. Oh, Nova's fantastic. I love Nova. She's got a great sense of humor. So I suppose probably should talk about some things that we're working on, actually, to start getting some hype built up. In 2 weeks' time, our last episode of the year, we are going to do another trivia night, where the top 2 finalists from our last trivia night are going to take on some cryptic devs in a Star Trek General Trivia. And that is going to be in 2 weeks' time for our last episode of the year. And yeah, that is, I'm really looking forward to that. That is going to be a lot of fun. Priority One Armada takes on Cryptic Studios.
Isn't Tony crafting our questions?
He is. Tony is going to be the host that night, and he's putting all the finishing touches on it. I'm in talks with Cryptic to get two devs organized for it. Whoever wants to be slaughtered, because we're gonna win, obviously, and they don't stand a chance. I mean, it's not like they work on a Star Trek game for a living or anything.
Turcotte runs trivia every once in a while on Xbox. It's a lot of fun. That's how I stuck with Priority One to begin with when I joined a long time ago. It's like, oh, we have trivia? I am so in.
Really? Wow, I did not know that. That's awesome. But yeah, Tony is formulating and putting all the finishing touches together for that, and it's going to be Priority One Armada takes on Cryptic Studios. So it's going to be a lot of fun and a great night, and probably a show you don't want to miss. It's going to be really, really good. And if we have any time permitting, we might get some questions from the community. And if we do have the time, we will pose those questions for you directly to the devs. So yeah. Philomonk Productions says Tony or Anthony. Well, it's either, but we're talking about Anthony, our Tony, not the other Priority One Tony. Our Tony, the Priority One Armada Tony, who is also known as Anthony. What else have we got? Oh yes, we have a big project that we are going to announce in the new year. So many of you will remember the year of recognition that we ran back in 2021, where we done a major update to the website every month for the entire year. We're basically doing something very similar again, where I have to be very careful because we haven't got this quite finalized or finished yet. But we're going to be doing something similar to the year of recognition, where there's going to be something done or released once a month, every month for the whole year next year. And it's something that we told you earlier this year we were going to work on, and we nearly have it finished. This is going to be part of our 10-year anniversary celebrations, which is next year, guys. We are 10 years old next year. On the 17th of June is our anniversary.
Double digits.
Yep. Man, there are games that do not last this long. Never mind communities in games. Like, I cannot believe that we are 10 years old next year. That just is blowing my mind. Yeah, we're going to announce this in the new year, and we'll have all the details for you guys, and hopefully all of you will be very pleased with it. I know the production crew and the senior officers are all very happy and stoked for this to be announced, but I can't really say much more about it other than that, because plans change and certain things aren't finalized yet, and we could end up if you get a perfect storm of things going wrong, we don't want to promise something and then not deliver on it. So we won't be talking any more about that until the new year, but I wanted to let you guys know that we do have something big planned for next year, and it's going to run very similar to the year of recognition.
Ooh, we got the mirror bases.
Yep, we're already on to the boss stage. Bring it on! Alright, now see, these Terrans clearly don't know who they're dealing with, because 3 of them just stupidly opened up on me. And they're there. You see, they're dead now. You see, that was a really silly thing for them to do. Parvanzola says we don't talk about upcoming content. Yeah, exactly, something like that. You're right on the mark there. Alright, what's the next stage of this? Oh, somebody's in the Tholian Tarantula. Who dat? Barataz. Welcome, Barataz. So any other news or anything going on with you guys? Anything you'd like to share? Did you take advantage of Black Friday sales or anything like that at all? Pick up any new gear?
Nope.
Lance, I know you did. I nearly fell out of my chair when I heard what you did.
Yeah, no, I got the Agile Classics bundle. I wanted that one.
Nice.
And then I needed the Imperial Space set that's in Mud Store, since I bought that since it was on a big discount.
What was it? 75% off?
Yeah, and I finally got the Ryzian weather control ship.
Nice.
And I've told that story before, but the year that was the anniversary ship, I didn't get it because we had a natural disaster where I live and my power was out for 14 days. So
Oh.
if I'd had the weather control ship, maybe we could have averted that disaster.
Right. Yeah. But didn't you open a lot of boxes as well?
Yep, and I got 3 T5 ships.
Woohoo!
Yes, everyone's favorite.
First world problems.
Yeah.
I usually stick them in the fleet bank just for prizes.
Right. Oh, wait, there's Farnsworth. Farnsworth is laughing at that. Not everybody has a 50% drop rate, Farnsworth. That's only you.
Maybe we should
Let's
charge
just
him
put
a
it this way.
tax.
If I had Farnsworth drop rate on the boxes I'd open, I'd have about 100 tier 6 ships.
Man,
I don't feel so bad though with the Zen being discounted and then the sale on the keys. It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit, stings a little bit less.
Yeah. No, you're absolutely right. Chiquita Steele says, I've got more T5 boxes than there are T5 ships at this rate. That's funny. Yeah, I don't open boxes anymore. And I've said this loads of times. I've just resigned myself to the fact I don't win. Simple as that. So why bother wasting money on something when I know I'm not going to win? You know, it's just I finally realized it. It took me a while, but I finally got there, and I was like, you know, I'm better off spending this money somewhere else. And what I do is I save it up for the Muds packs, and pick those up whenever there's something in it that suits me. You know, that I actually want to get.
I kind of go into it with the mentality of like, if you go to a casino, you're okay losing with what you're gambling on. Basically.
Right. I absolutely love flying through the derelict hulks of ships I've just blown up. I love it. As soon as I get to them, they always go pop.
Up goes the weasel.
Yep.
Are you in the Wolverine?
I am in the Wolverine.
Is that our third word tonight?
No, it's not. I'm actually surprised you said that. I'm surprised you haven't clicked what the third keyword is.
I think I got it.
Spoilers.
What? Oh, there it is. I was looking. I was like, what the hell do we have to do to finish off this? Wow, we're only here like 10 minutes and we're already on to the boss stage. This is fantastic. Ta-da! Another one bites the dust. We'll probably get a copyright strike now for that.
Wasn't me, I didn't do it.
Because it's happened before. Happened
You're
with...
gonna get a text from Kat.
Oh no, it's not Cat, no. A couple of years ago, if I remember right, I think it was because somebody was humming a song. And Facebook identified it and gave us a black mark for copyright strike. And we're like, are you serious? It was so ridiculous.
I can't get how those algorithms are that accurate. You can tell somebody humming a song.
I know, right? Like, how scary is that? But it's true. I mean, like, even I can tell you from YouTube, if there's anything contained in whatever video you're uploading, it'll identify it straight away, and if you have monetization abilities on your channel, it will not let you monetize whatever video it is that you're uploading. It identifies it in the processing stage, which is incredible. Yeah, it's kind of scary, like how they can figure that out, like the algorithms, as you said. Hyper Hydra says maybe just sing out of tune. Would that beat the AI?
Only one way to find out.
Yeah. Oh man, that's funny. Crap, I keep on hitting the wrong button. Barataz, are you in the Twitch or YouTube chat? Are you watching our stream? I'm curious how you like the Tholian Tarantula. Because it's a ship I have and I've just put a build on. Oh, he is! The white-bearded Norwegian. Man, that's a long username. You like it? Awesome. That's fantastic. Yeah, it's a ship that I have as well, and I actually. Well, that's another character I can probably upgrade now as well. I don't think I've upgraded that character. I must get that done before the upgrade weekend finishes. But I haven't done an awful lot with the build, and I was curious what other people thought of it. Yeah, that's awesome. So do you guys have any holiday season traditions or anything like that that you do? You know, like meeting up with family, or, you know, sitting at home with family watching, you know, Christmas movies or things like that? No? Anyone?
No, I do. Usually we pick a night, and my girls and I, we go driving and look at all the Christmas lights.
Oh, yeah?
There used to be a place near where we live. They had this massive display of like over, I don't know, it was like over 500,000 lights or something. I don't know the number, but
Wow.
Unfortunately, that one's not going on anymore because the man who did that one passed away. But
Oh.
we still like to go out and do that. And then Christmas Eve, we usually go to my dad's house and, you know, open presents with my dad. And then
Oh, that's
on
nice.
Christmas Day, we head over to Mom's house and we do the same thing.
Yeah, yeah.
Christmas morning, it's usually here at home.
Very good. Do you have any favorite Christmas movies that you like to watch? Like, you know, National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation or Home Alone or anything like that? No?
National Lampoon's is always a must, I think.
Yeah. Oh, man. Same with me.
I also like that movie, 80s movie, what is it called? Just called Santa Claus the Movie. Like Dudley Moore is in that one.
All right. I don't think I've ever seen that one.
I like that one a lot. And then I also like Ernest Saves Christmas.
Oh, yeah. I thought for a second there you were going to say, what's it called again? Oh, It's a Wonderful Life. I thought you were going to go that direction with it.
And some people like to watch Die Hard and Gremlins for Christmas.
Yes, yes, Die Hard. John McClane had plans. They got turned upside down. Yeah, I have to watch National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. It's it's so good. I love that movie. And of course the Home Alones are great as well. Yeah, actually, seen the other day, Home Alone 2 is 30 years old. Its 30th anniversary was a couple of days ago.
Oh my god.
I know. I seen that on Twitter or Facebook, whatever, one of the two, and I was like, "What? Where did that 30 years go?" I couldn't believe it. 30 years old.
The National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation has so many quotable moments in that one.
Oh, stop with Eddie.
Like the one I probably say every day when my kids tell me something is, I'm like, "You serious, Clark?"
Yeah, yeah. Great movie. Great movie. Chiquita Seal says, "God, now I feel old." You're welcome. We aim to please here at Priority One. Customer satisfaction is at the core of our organization.
Well, you know, we have that Red Riker gun coming. They made a sequel to A Christmas Story. I have heard it's not that good, but I think I still want to watch it.
Yeah.
It's called A Christmas Story.
All right, right.
And it's the same actor that played Ralphie.
Ralphie, why does that ring a bell?
No, the one where the kid shoots his eye out. That's that movie.
Oh, right, okay.
And the dad gets that lamp. That's the lingerie leg.
That's brilliant. Alright, we've got 42 seconds left on the clock, and we've got 17 ships. So, will we do one more run of this map, and then wrap up the show? That sound like a plan, guys?
Let's do another run.
Yeah, we'll do one more run of the entire map, and at the end of that, then we'll wrap up the show. What do you think?
Yes, Baron Von Zolo, when they got that package from Italy, Frigili.
Okay, so here's a question, and I know this is going to be controversial, because I just seen it from Phoenix in chat. Are the first two Die Hard movies Christmas movies, or are they not? Jesse, what do you think?
I've never seen Die Hard.
What?
No.
Are you wicked? You've
I think so. I think so. I think.
What do you think, Lance?
I give Die Hard a pass.
Yeah?
Die Hard 2, I didn't really like that one. The best Die Hard movie to me, though, is the third one with Samuel Jackson.
With a Vengeance.
That movie's crazy.
Yeah, that was a good movie. That was a good movie. Yeah.
Like when he's got Hans Gruber, his brother. He's like, "Your brother." I can't say that on here. Your brother was a blank.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, he was.
You got his number. Yeah. No, I like all the Die Hard movies. I think they're pretty good. Well, maybe the first three. I suppose four wasn't too bad.
One time. Is there a fifth one?
There is a fifth one, yeah. Where his son is like a spy, and the two of them get mixed up in something, and
I don't think I saw that one.
Yeah, not the best, but yeah, whatever.
Well, there is one other Christmas movie I like a lot, and that's Love Actually. That's a good movie.
All right, okay. Right, will we start our third giveaway, so guys, yeah? Our next one. Sound like a plan?
Let's give something away.
Give something away indeed. Alright, so you've guessed it, guys. This is for another Tilly Bridge Officer code, and what we would like you guys to do is to type in the word Wonderland into the chat now. It doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in the word Wonderland into the chat now, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. So, best of luck, everybody. Yes, if you already have a Tilly Bridge Officer unlocked, then yeah, you're not going to be able to get another one in case you win again. So, there wouldn't be any point in entering the giveaway.
It's an account unlock, right?
I don't know because I don't have it myself, but I would imagine so. I would think it's an account unlock. All right, We have a minute left on the clock before the map resets. So, Jesse, make good radio. Tell us a story.
A good story? Oh, Lord. Once there was a family in the... I don't know.
No.
I just thought on Polar Express.
I've heard this story before.
I've heard this.
What? You lived in the woods?
Winters, remember I told you earlier today about the Yankees guy just speaking to an Irish person?
No, yeah.
Yeah, I'm supposed to attempt to speak in an Irish accent, and that you'll definitely appreciate it, even if it doesn't sound very good.
Oh, no.
I'm supposed to stick to customary greetings like top of the morning to you, and I'm supposed to tell you I love, what is it, Mrs. Brown, and I hate Father Ted. Mrs. Brown's Boys.
Mrs. Brown's Boys.
It says, stick around for more tips for Yankee speak to Irish people.
Oh, God. That channel needs to be blown up with a nuke. Have you ever seen Father Ted?
No, I don't even know what it is.
Oh, my God. Oh, you're missing out. Have you got, like, Netflix or Amazon or...
Oh, yeah.
Yeah? You should search for Father Ted. It's a fantastically funny show. It's based off, you know, the very like 80s 90s stereotypical Ireland, where the priest is the center of the community, but the three priests are idiots, and one of them is an alcoholic with tremendous anger issues and drink issues. And it's so funny. Oh my God. It's such... There was only 3 seasons because, unfortunately, the main guy who came up with the idea and the star of the show, Diarmuid O'Halloran, he passed away. He died in the middle of season 3, and that was just the end of the show. But yeah, it's a brilliant show.
Yeah, I just finished Afterlife with Ricky Gervais, and I liked that show. And then I just finished Andor today, actually, finally. I don't know if anyone has been keeping up with Andor, but Andor was really good by the end to me. It was kind of slow in the beginning, but the ending, I was hooked.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing at the chat here. Leanna Craig says, feck! Feck off! And I can say that because I'm not saying the F-U-C-K version. But that's Father Jack. Father Jack is always feck, arsh, women, girls. And where was the other one? Phoenix said Father Ted is amazing, and Chiquita Seal said, yeah, will you. It's go on. And Admiral Six Killer says, was Father Ted Irish? He was Irish indeed. He was an Irish actor. All the actors were Irish, actually. But yes, Father Ted is absolutely hilarious. It's such a funny show. And it's so sad that it only lasted 3 seasons.
So what's Mrs. Brown Boys?
Mrs. Brown's Boys is an Irish comedian who came up with this show, and he dresses up as an old woman, and it's such a silly show. It's kind of like Father Ted.
Is that the woman who says feck all the time?
Yeah.
Okay, I think I've seen clips of that.
Yeah. But it's actually a man that's dressed up as a woman, and you know, that you don't know that in the show. You know, it is meant to be an actual woman, but the actor is actually a man. Oh crap! I've forgotten his name. Brendan O'Carroll. Brendan O'Carroll plays Mrs. Brown. But I'm telling you, if you're looking for a good laugh, definitely check out Father Ted. You will not be disappointed. Guaranteed. I absolutely guarantee it. Such a funny show.
Yeah, I'm seeing both ends of the spectrum for Andor. Some people really like it.
Yeah.
Nova likes it.
I haven't started watching it yet, but I must do.
Phoenix couldn't get into it.
Yeah. There's sorry, I'll go back to Father Ted again. I've got to tell you about one of the episodes. There's one of the episodes, and they have this like not talent competition, a beauty contest, and it's called the Lovely Girls competition. And Ted is he's the MC for the Lovely Girls competition, and instead of like having a bikini stage or whatever, they have traffic cones on the catwalk, and they have to walk around the cones. And one of the girls starts walking around the cones, and Ted goes, "Look at Mary there. Isn't she doing great? Doesn't Mary have a lovely bottom?" And then one of the organisers says, "Ted, you better watch yourself there. Some of the girls might be offended by that." And Ted goes, "Right, I got you. No worries. But of course they all have lovely bottoms." He totally got it backwards. And instead he made it 10 times worse. It's so funny. But actually since then, it is an annual thing over here, the lovely girls competition, and there is a Father Ted convention or event every year here in Ireland since that show went off the air. I always remember that one. Some of the girls might be offended, Ted. All right, no problem. But of course, they all have lovely bottoms.
He kind of sounds like a Ron Swanson character.
All right, I have no idea who that is, but I'll take your word for it.
Parks and Rec, Ron Swanson. You gotta look at Parks and Rec for Ron Swanson. He's the best part of the show.
All right, okay. I will have to track that out.
He talks about how he's like the manager of the Parks and Rec office, and he talks about how when people get too chummy, he likes to call them by the wrong name, so they realize he doesn't care that much about them.
All right. Wow. Man, this point just does not want to end. I mean, there's loads of us here. Why is it not... Oh, there it goes. Of course, as soon as I open my mouth, it happens. Alright, so let's take a look at the map. Wow, 3 more points to go. We are doing great, guys. We got our third giveaway up and running, don't we?
We do.
So guys, if you have not entered in for our current giveaway, we want you to type in the word Wonderland into the chat. And it doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook or YouTube. Type in the word Wonderland into the chat now, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. So yeah, you do not want to miss out on that. And of course, if you already have the Tilly Bridge Officer, well then there's no point in entering again, because you won't be able to get it again, because you already have it. You'll never guess what happened to me.
You died.
I did. I blew up. And I just...
Jinxed yourself.
Yeah, I did, didn't I? Because I started moaning about it and saying if you die in here, you need to... Well, whatever. I was not paying attention to what I was doing. Feedback pulse. You're gonna love it, don't you?
So I'm gonna need a PC expert to teach me how to get like some macros set up.
Oh, really? Are you going playing still on PC? Like, full time?
Well, I will be able to.
Alright. Wait, aren't you meant to be getting a new PC? Or have you got it already?
Not yet, that's what I'm waiting for, but it'll be on the way here shortly.
Ah, very good, very good. You'll have it in time for the end of the year.
I hope so.
Yeah.
I had a date for it on Black Friday, but then after that it said, I got an email saying, we'll email you when it's available to be shipped. I'm like, oh great.
Oh wow. Is it coming from overseas or something, is it?
No, it's Amazon.
Oh, right, okay. Amazon, wow, I didn't realize Amazon done PCs. It's something that I've never looked for.
Join the dark side.
You an Amazon fan there, Jesse?
No, PC Master Race.
Oh, right. Yeah. I'm with you now.
I don't really care for Amazon. I can
Wait,
care for the...
What question are you asking me?
Well, the question is, you're entering PC Master Race. PC Best Race.
Oh, okay, gotcha. I was trying to... The winner's question is where I got the PC from, but yeah, I did get it through Amazon.
Yeah, I didn't realize Amazon, you could actually get PCs from them. I never realized that.
I mean, it's not their build, it's just different brands they sell. Yeah.
Right, yeah. I gotcha.
I mean, I've already got a new soundbar and a 4K camera come for that, and I'm using the foot pedal right now to talk.
Nice.
That I ordered.
Sounds like he's getting us Christmas presents.
Well, there are loads of guides out there on how to do keybinds, and I've done it myself before in the past, but I wouldn't be able to like rhyme it off to you now, off by heart. But basically, there's some third-party programs that you can get, and it'll write like the script for you, and you just have to replace a file in the destination folder, and basically what you're telling it is you select a button in the third-party program, and you're telling it every time I hit this button, kick off these abilities, and you need to queue up the abilities in game on a particular row. Your skill bar at the bottom. You can have 10 rows in that, and basically for each button or keybind, you just put whatever abilities you want to kick off in that row, and you can have a max of 10, and each row represents a different button. So that's basically how it works, but like I said, I wouldn't be able to offer you any URLs or anything like that. You'll have to do a bit of searching or Googling to get all that stuff. Actually, maybe somebody watching the show might have something handy, might be able to link it for you.
Baron Lonzolo says STO Keybinder program is available.
There you go.
Watch out. The Terra Nebula class science vessel is away from the satellite.
Farnsworth says, if you know how to code, you can write your own. That's the thing, though, isn't it? I mean, not everybody knows how to code.
I mean, it also depends, like, what are you using as the macro? Like, is it a button on the keyboard? Is it a button on the mouse?
True. And by the sounds of it, Lance, you've got foot pedals as well.
Watch out. The Terra Nebula class science vessel is away from the satellite.
Yeah, I tried to get into keybinding many years ago, and I didn't like it. Didn't like it one bit. And the reason why I didn't is because I think it's an immersion thing for me, where, if I'm actually clicking the button for an attack pattern, I think in my mind, that's me basically saying, attack pattern Omega, if that makes any sense. Do you know what I mean?
No, it does make sense.
And I think that's why I didn't like it.
I don't know if you guys have ever, like, seen this, but there's actually an old program out there that you can use voice commands with Microsoft's voice recognition and actually activate abilities through it.
Yeah.
That was cool.
I have that kind of with my Alexa, but of course it's not for gaming, but I have like my lights. Well, my Alexa responds to computer, which I absolutely love. And, like I come into the room and I'm like, computer, lights. And the lights come on, and I love it. It's fantastic.
I'm the same way. I've got mine set up like that too.
Yeah.
But some of them have built-in stuff. Like if you say go to red alert, it'll like have something built in for the Star Trek.
Oh yeah.
If I do that at my office here, if I say tell it red alert, then the LED lights I have in my office switch to red, and then the klaxon plays.
Nice. That's awesome.
The mirror universe faces
I think we're on the boss stage again. We are. Yay.
The mirror universe bases are activating. We have 10 minutes to drive back as many as possible.
Remember when I first got my Xbox, I had the Kinect for it.
Oh,
And then-
I remember that.
Yeah, and there was that game Rise. It was that you were like a Roman general, and you could give verbal commands to your army.
That's awesome. Yeah, if I could set my Alexa up to do, like, you know, everything to even power up my PC, I'd love that. That'd be just fantastic. So don't forget, guys, we got our final giveaway up and running at the moment. What we want you guys to do is type in the word Wonderland into the chat. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in Wonderland, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. And we've been giving those away all throughout tonight. And yeah, it's something you don't want to miss out on unless you already have it. And if you already have it, there's no point in typing up for it.
Generators to force them to switch to emergency power. Destroy the plasma control station and deactivate its auxiliary satellite.
What instance are you guys in? Lance, you're in the same instance as me, are you? Instance number 1?
Yeah, I'm at the Terran Starbase right now.
Ah, right, okay. How about you, Jesse? What instance are you at the moment?
I think it threw me in 2, I think. Don't guarantee me on it.
Alright, how are you guys doing over there in 2? Are you nearly on the boss stage?
The station is drawing power from auxiliary satellites.
Somewhat.
Cool.
The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus
Terran
fire on the
Starbase is done.
Nice! We are halfway done on the Klingon Starbase. Man, I am picking up a lot of loot. Yep, my inventory is nearly full. I'm gonna have to take a trip to a 50% vendor after we get done here tonight. Alright, Klingon Starbase is done en route to Deep Space Nine, or Empok Nor. Oh my god, Mandalorian is on. Jesus, what time is it for you, Mandalorian? It must be like 4 in the morning. What did we get the last time? 361 ships. Is that right?
I didn't even keep count.
I think it was 361. But don't quote me on that. I might be wrong on that.
There's someone in here and their fleet name is Don't Forget to Cloak.
Yeah. That's a personal fleet.
Must be their Klingon recruit for that bonus.
Oh, yeah.
There's two new fleets on Xbox I've seen. One is called Your Mom's Fleet, and the other is Your Dad's Fleet.
Oh, no way. You serious? That's funny.
Shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station. The station is drawing power from an auxiliary satellite. Shut it down to drop the metaphasic shield. The station's metaphasic shields have dropped. Focus fire on the plasma control station.
Almost have Impact Nor done. Almost onto the bogus stage. There we go. Alright. On to the bogus stage.
So 46 and 2, your ship is named Viniculum. I forget what that word means. I just heard it recently too.
Sensors reading a large force of Terran ships inbound. They must be making a final push.
Isn't that the center of a Borg
Present a united
ship or
front
something?
against the Terran
Vehiculum? Oh no.
That might be.
Viculum. Viculum. That was the. Yeah, that was it. Okay, here we go. Hiya, Brent. Nice ship you got there.
The Enterprise is decades ahead of your technology. The fire of the Badlands is mine to command.
Man, that Enterprise really did not want to go down. Alright, so can anybody confirm that the last round we done was 361 ships? Am I right on that? See if we can do any better this time round. Hey, Cubed! How's it going, dude? Thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed your old man nap.
That one made me laugh, old man nap.
Yep. Well, he said it. He said it.
That's the nap where you fall asleep in front of the television. If somebody changes the channel, you wake up and you yell at them for changing it.
Yeah. I was watching that. Man, ships are blowing up so fast here. What are we up to? We're up to 96 already. Wow, that's fantastic. I love this. Just every time we do a show and we go to a battle zone, which is like most shows, but you buff up, and like by the time you've buffed up, like everything is dead, and it happens every single time.
Yeah, I'm not getting much time to hit anything before
Yeah.
I need to start firing.
I know, right? What are we up to now? 146 with 2 minutes down, 3 minutes left on the clock. Can we do it? Can we beat 361? We're up to 170 now. Doing pretty good. One 91, 192, 96, 200. Okay, 161 more to go with 2 minutes left on the clock. What ship are you flying, Jesse?
Legendary Ambassador.
Legendary Ambassador. Oh, Enterprise C.
Yeah. I was going to get my Excelsior out because of the new one, but I didn't have enough time to get it ready.
Uh-huh. Yeah. And how do you like the Legendary Ambassador? Is it a good ship?
Oh, it's nasty.
Yeah. What sort of build have you got on it?
The fire surgical strike to be exact.
Alright, okay. Interesting.
Oh, it's a nasty little sucker. It's got repulsors, but instead of pushing away, it pulls them towards you, towards me. And just one shot everything touches me. It's like, haha.
Very good.
These Terrans dare scrap my ship.
Scratch the paint, huh?
Yeah, no one scratches my ship. Unless it's the Enterprise G. I'm gonna scratch that thing all up and throw it in the trash.
Okay, we're at 289. We have less than 100 to go with a minute left on the clock, guys.
What's the maximum you've ever seen that number get to?
I
never seen it hit
never
400.
remember. I never remember from one event to the next. I'm terrible like that.
Like, there has to be a record somewhere.
Oh, I'm sure there is, yeah. $313, 315, 30 seconds left on the clock. Can we do it? I suppose if more ships spawned, we might. 319,
Yeah, that's how slowly they spawn.
321, 328, 336, 338, 342. 20 seconds left on the clock. We need 20 more ships. 345, 348, 349, 350, 351. Oh, we're not gonna make it. 352, 4 seconds. 360. Ah, we are so close. We were one away from our last number. Oh my god. That's funny. Ah. Well, there's nothing like consistency. Excellent. Well done, everyone. That was a great run. That was absolutely fantastic. Good effort all around. Right. Let's announce the winner for our final giveaway, guys. If you have not yet put in the word Wonderland, do it now for a chance to win a Tilly Bridge Officer code. Doesn't matter if you're watching on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, or YouTube. Type in the word Wonderland, and that will enter you in with a chance of winning a Tilly Bridge Officer code. And we'll give you a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Alright, time's up. The lines are now closed. So this was for a Tilly Bridge Officer code, and the winner is... Twitch viewer 1 Warped 1. Congratulations.
Woohoo!
So, if you can please... Yes! Fantastic. I love that reaction. That's brilliant. 1 Warped 1. If you can please contact us, send a whisper to the Priority One Twitch channel, and let us know what your real world email address is. We will get that prize sent off to you at the end of the show, which we're about to do here now. So, well done and congrats again. So, that concludes episode 243 of the Priority One Armada livestream. But before we go, here's a look at next week's show. James will be in the captain's chair hosting next week's show with Nova and Jesse. As is the norm with every show, we will be talking about the latest news from Star Trek Online and the Priority One Armada. Plus, we'll be teaming up with you for another away mission to earn more marks and dilithium.
If you would like to chat with us in-game, then come join us on our Priority One chat channel by typing in the chat box /channel_join space Priority One, all one word, and then hit the enter key.
Are you interested in joining a Priority One Armada and being part of an active community? Then simply head over to PriorityOneArmada.com to sign up. We have multiple Federation and KDF fleets for you to start your adventure as Priority One Armada today.
Lance, that's you. Did we lose Lance?
Sorry.
You alright?
Sorry, I was having a connection issue there. So, this episode of the Priority One Armada Live wouldn't be possible without the incredible support of our community patrons through Patreon. Check out our Patreon page and see all the benefits we offer through the thank you packages we have available for each tier, and add your support at patreon.com/PriorityOneArmada. It's your support that keeps us going.
And speaking of Patreon, a special thanks to our Patreon supporters like Wily Coyote, Prince1983, Teacher Guy, Amerjan, Tazan, Asar, Four, Seal, Karabak, B Film Fan, Gojinx, Miller, Shijiro, Eric Owlin, Kat, Victor Vol, Astro, Gojira, Quicksilver, Mufasa, and we would like to welcome 2 new patrons, Sire and Farnsworth. And we want to thank them all so very much for their support of the Priority One Armada community.
Don't forget to follow our various channels on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, and YouTube to be notified about our next show. You'll never know what we will give away next.
Before we go, I would like to say thanks to our artist Jason Smith, thanks to Jesse for advertising our show in game, and thanks to our community manager James. I would also like to say a very special thank you to my co-hosts Lance and Jesse for joining me this week. And finally, of course, a big thanks to you guys, the viewers, because without you, none of this would be possible. So, until next week, take care, live long and prosper. Say goodbye, guys.
Have a good night.
See you later.